So we have made it all the way to the final, Hurricanes versus Crusaders. It's actually a little bit poetic. It's the way that the season started. Hopefully, it's going to be finishing on a high. We've been undefeated up to this stage, although the difficulty has been updated a little bit according to the patch notes, so this might be quite the challenge. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if we can get the win. So a home final for the Hurricanes. Like I said, this was the opening contest of the season. We were able to get ourselves a win there. This game has changed drastically since that first matchup. We are up to 17 episodes. Every single episode pretty much has been at a different point when the game has been updated. But as you can see, their strong Hurricane side, just as strong though are the Crusaders. They've got 2 extra ratings over us, 83 versus 81. But we need the victory. That's a very dark tunnel. Someone needs to get a light in that changing room. The crowd looking like they're half asleep. Or maybe these are different cinematics, I've just realised. Because it is the final. The intensity. The opportunity to get the win. Oh, yeah, we've got a little bit of a fancy cinematic for the final. This is my first time seeing it. Looks like the camera, man, is a little bit low there. There we go. Both sides walking out onto the field. There's that beautiful Super Rugby Pacific trophy. Got to make sure that we win it, as we know the Crusaders' record when it comes to looking after the trophy. Crowd now looking like they're starting to come alive. We're not skipping any cinematics here, by the way. We are enjoying this opportunity of seeing this scene, because this might be the only time that we do get to see it. For now, this will be the last episode of this career mode. Will be Riley Hohepa to kick this one off. Initially, we put him into the side due to Brett Cameron being a bit fatigued, but I've honestly just kept him in the whole time, and he hasn't gone terribly. But kicked off for the Canes. We are now underway for the final of Super Rugby Pacific. Great low tackle made by Asafo Moore, and not a single Hurricane got into that breakdown. Bit of a shove off there from Tamaiti Williams. Oh, nice little spin there from Christie, and he carves through the middle. They've got possession now though. Yossi goes across to Asafo Moore. Risky offload, but it works out. We move up to 25 metres out from the try line. Roygaard back across to Peter Lakai. Yossi off to Riley Hohepa. Massive chance here after a bit of a mistake in defence from the Crusaders. Cullen Grace puts in the big shot. In fact, that time it was Antonio Shalfoon looping around. Yossi, another offload. Isaiah Walker, Leo Whitty in for the first try of the contest, and it only took us 5.5 minutes. Maybe offloaded a little bit too often in that case, I will say, but pass was not actually supposed to go to Balin Sullivan. Beautiful offload from Braden Yossi in the defence, leaving the massive gap. So we do charge straight through. Now, Riley Hohepa, I'm not actually sure what his kicking accuracy has been this season. It hasn't been absolutely awesome, but that kick has gone over, now making the score 7-0 in favour of the Canes. A very good start for us. Well taken by Asafo Moore. What kind of pass was that from the big man? Almost a try for the Crusaders. They're only 5 metres out from the line. Tamaiti Williams tackled low. Need to somehow get this ball back before the Crusaders are able to make the most of it. We've gifted them a perfect opportunity just out from our own line. It seems like breakdowns have been slowed down a little bit in terms of how long it takes for players to join in. This looks like we have turned this one over, so we're going to get Cam Roygaard to go for the box kick. Isaiah Walker, Leo Whitty needs to get back on side. Tamaiti Williams, the man chasing after it. It's hit him in the back, but it was effective. Stopped the ball from bouncing any further. Another spin from JOC. Shut down by Peter Umanga Jensen. Oh, no one finding. Oh, that's bloody high. That is a terrible tackle from Asafo Moore. He's almost made him do a full flip backwards. Still no yellow cards, it would seem, in this game. Moore just going to act like it didn't happen. But boy, did he get some absolute, I guess, torque on the way that he smashed the Crusaders player. We'll see the replay here. James O'Connor, first of all, with the spin. It's a loose ball. Who picks it up? Sevu Reece. And then he's just not, oh no, he's got that side eye going. He knew something was about to occur. Will Jordan maybe did not, but Reece, he was keeping an eye on Asafo Moore, and then probably was much worse than he would have anticipated. Gets fully flipped upside down Lands on the back of the head. I'm sorry, but that's a rare card pretty much every day of the week. But we will accept the fact that it's not even a yellow. We are good to go. Still 15 on 15. Scrum feed, though, for the Crusaders. Didn't quite get the timing right on the scrum. That one was a bit better, though, and we've actually managed to steal it. Now, normally when I try and pick the ball up, they collapse like that, and then they do end up with the penalty there, the Crusaders. We have been warned about it multiple times this season, but Braden Yossi's just got something against taking that ball off the back. I'm not too sure what we're doing wrong in that scenario, because we're pressing the button that it says to press. Maybe I need to run forward as well. We're going to get another opportunity. Right. We're going to go with it. Nope, they collapse it again. This might be a long first half if we're going to do this 15 times. It might get to the point how we just have to accept losing the scrum. Noah Hotham now. Pick and go off the back. That is a lot of space and a lot of stagnant players for the Canes. Now across to the side. Nice step from Tom Christie. Two-man tackle near the halfway line for the Canes. No one really getting into that one. Levi Moore, I think. No, in fact, it was Tamaiti Williams. James O'Connor tries to step. Umunga Jensen stops him. It probably wasn't a mile off being our ball. A little bit slow getting going here when they have got the position in hand. Zikarefi looked like he might have been offside, so that was probably a smart leave. I think because we're on the hardest difficulty, it means that they do pretty much spam the step. Maybe the fend every once in a while as well. Oh, beautiful step there. Going straight round for Will Jordan. He tackled about 22 metres out from our line. In the middle of the field, Mighty Williams gets a nice offload away. Cody Taylor, that's surely Roygaard's ball. Yes, it is. We have managed to get the turnover. We're going to go Billy Proctor with a box kick here. He's able to find touch with it, but won't quite be able to do so. Nice run forward from Reese. Counter ruck there from the Canes. Our ball again. Oh, did Lomax just pass that to himself? And pass it to himself as a bullet pass? I'm sorry, we're going to have to... Did Lomax just do an amazing... Well, I don't know if you call it amazing, but he does the pass. Then he uses the force. There is no possible way we can lose this game when Lomax is using his Jedi mind tricks and chucking the ball right round for the full loop and then still, unfortunately, losing meters. It's the worst part about it. He did all the hard work of confusing the opposition, but David Harvilli knew exactly what was going to happen. He was very early to catch on. Didn't cost the Crusaders. Roy Yard back across to Riley Hoihepa. Just trying to get a little bit of width there. There we go. Umunga Jensen. Bit of pace ball on the inside to Isaiah Walker-Leowiri. About 40 metres out from the line. 23 minutes in. Larkai not having a huge amount of go forward with this carry. Nice run from Xavier Numia. Bullet pass across to Duplessis Karefi. They're defending well at the moment, the Crusaders. That looked like it was going to be offside. Nice pass off to Peter Larkai. One more. Not the pace that we were after from Billy Proctor. Duplessis Karefi. Back across to Lomax now. Larkai, two-man tackle. Wasn't able to free up the arm. Roygaard again with a pick and go. Flicks it out the back door. Someone's got to grab it, boys. No one does. The Crusaders get the ball back again. A good step. Slowly joining the breakdown. Not able to get it again. Nice offload coming for the Crusaders. Low tackle made by Ruben Love. Yeah, they seem to get a little bit stuck in the turf. Maybe it hasn't been mown for a while. Oh, we missed that tackle badly from Isaiah Walker-Leowiri. Back across now. Another missed tackle, but we are keeping them under control. Counter ruck coming from the Hurricanes. Absolutely no one in there for the Crusaders. Shift this one left and we have got quite a good chance of being able to score something here. Safwa Moore goes off to Duplessis Karefi, pops it up to Braden Yossi. 15 metres out. Roygaard across to Safwa Moore. Duplessis Karefi, brilliant tackle made by Sevu Reese. Quick hands. Proctor goes across to Larkai. Really allowing us through at the moment here, the Crusaders. They have defended extremely well here. It's only a matter of time till we get stuck on the breakdown, apparently. Across a more interception thrown. Crusaders have got the ball again. Two-man tackle onto Mighty Williams. 6 minutes left in the half. We are still ahead by that early try that we were able to score, but at the moment that has been the only one we have got for ourselves. That's actually a really good kick from Noah Hotham. Does find them about 45 metres out from their own line, but we have got the throw of a Safua Moore. See if he can get this one right. Oh, was it taken back? Or has he got very unlucky there, Noah Hotham? So from that moment, they've said it is taken back. Isn't it normally you get yourself like a phase, and then if you're inside of the 22, you're allowed to kick it in? I feel like they've been hard done by there, the Crusaders. It was what I thought a very good kick. Now they've lost a lot of metres. We have managed to claim the ball. We will take any advantage that the referee will give us. Lomax goes off to Isaiah Walker-Leawiri. Going to go right out wide here. Nice pass across to Balin. Sullivan bots it up to Dulbasi Karefi in behind to Billy Proctor. Once again, shifting it out wide. Peter Larkai drawing past Peter Umunga. Jensen has got the speed and gets the try for the Hurricanes. That is our second of this final. Firing it away to Peter Larkai. That's to lure in two defenders and then Umunga Jensen. You don't normally get that much open space, so probably lucky that we were able to score it from there. Wally Hohepa. I'm not sure if that one went over straight. No, missed away to the side. It's at 50% at the moment, but we are still up by 12. Only 2 minutes left in the half. Just outside of our 22, well claimed by Ruben Love, who tried a bit of a risky pass, goes to Proctor. It's tackled low. Now, if we're strategic here... Oh, okay, that wasn't a gap that I expected to see. He's got a couple options. I'm not sure where Will Jordan was going, but Roygar now up the middle of the field. He's not going to be quick enough. And then it's some brilliant work from the Crusaders' defence. I've also, if they turned it over, no, it's still on our side. Zach Gallagher goes across to Lomax. Numia, one more to Peter Larkai, put in the fend. What I was about to say before they just pretty much let Yossi through was a couple more phases and we'll just kick this ball out. But now we're 5 metres out from the try line. We can almost secure this game from here. But interception, the Crusaders say that is enough of that one. And we go into half-time 12-0 up. Leave them alone, Fletcher Null. There's a bit of sexual tension between those two. Now 12-0 for the Hurricanes. Going into the second half, we've got 50-50 possession, but we have had a lot more territory. We've made more tackles. We've missed 30. So the AI are certainly trying to get through, but, you know, we're making the most of it. We're having our chances, and we have managed to score those 2 tries of Walker-Leawiri and Umunga Jensen. Again, it's just a little bit too much in slow motion. Most of the time, we're able to handle it. Nice pick up from Fletcher. No offloads. Why did that man duck away from the ball? I don't think being scared of the rugby ball in a final is the way to go. We're going to go for a 50-22 attempt here from Cam Roygaard off his strong left boot. Retreating back will be David Havili, who takes it nicely and bumps off one of the challengers. Shalfoon offloads away to James O'Connor. Short side, a lot of runners here. Cullen Grace, or was that Fletcher Null? I believe it might have been. Decided the best bet was to run it into touch. Fun fact, it was not the best option. Xavier Numia back across now. Umunga Jensen, flat ball, but once again stolen by the Crusaders. They're spending quite a bit of time in our back line, and it is paying off. Nice offload there. Another big shot coming in. Go out wide here. Chance, 2-on-1. Passes one more. Karefi tries the offload. Picked up by Roygaard, who goes again to Tyrell Lomax. This looks like, have we still got this ball? Yes, we do. Oh, Roygaard almost in the way there. Suff one more. One short ball to Naholo. Oh, hang on. They've given the try very early there. No, I'm not 100% sure he got that first grounding, but Naholo, he will claim that try. Going to see the replay now. Roygaard almost found himself in the way. He's ducked away from the ball too. Gallagher went across. Does this go down just... Oh, it's a bit of a ghost try, I guess you could call it. But it's still effective. Still gives us a bit more of a lead. Riley Hohepa should be his easiest kick of the day, and he has got it straight down the middle, making the score now after 51 minutes. 19-0. I have noticed that the AI have been slightly stronger, though. I will mention they have had a couple good attacking chances, but it's still just a little bit in slow motion. You have enough time to be able to react. What I might actually do is, I've talked about doing this a couple times, although I'm not sure whether or not I've said it in the videos. We're actually going to go a little bit zooming in more. Oh, that's a unique angle. I actually don't mind it though. A little bit of a rolling maul here for the Hurricanes. Massive gap left open from the Crusaders defence, passing on the outside. Now Lakai, that's a bit of a mistake. Do let me know, now that we've got this other camera angle that we're slightly working with here, do you prefer seeing this, or do you prefer when you can see a lot more of the back line? Probably makes it a bit more challenging defensively, which isn't exactly a bad thing. One-on-one tackle missed there, but Yossi manages to claim him. It would be quite nice if it was slightly higher, the camera angle. I guess you can only go so high with it being this close. Nice break and run from Christian Leo Willie. I've run the completely wrong way, and within, what was it, 2 minutes? I've ended up conceding with the new angle. That was my bad. You know what? We're going to keep it, though, for the rest of this match. We'll see whether or not it gives the Crusaders a bit of a shot in this contest. Probably takes a little bit to get used to. Kenny Naholo not willing to put the body on the line there. Now, James O'Connor line up this kick for the Crusaders. This is a crucial one, seeing as we have missed one of our kicks earlier on that has gone over. We'll go this way. We'll see whether or not we can get up for it. And have half a crack at possession. Isaiah Walker, Leo Willie. Oh, it's going to bounce into the hands of the Crusaders. Hotham goes back across to Fletcher Null. Nice offload again. You'll see almost straight back up to his feet in time to be able to get that steal again. Now Hotham going for the kick in behind. This one will be a bit of an awkward one to read. We're going to go for the 50-22 of our own. That one not quite curling the way that we'd like it to, but it will pull up just inside of the in-goal area. Taken back out by the Crusaders. Nice passing here from the Hurricanes. Duplessis Karefi gets it away to Yossi. I'm not sure where the Crusaders defenders were going there. It seemed like they were going in maybe the complete wrong direction. Lakai, pick and go off to Kenny Naholo. One more pass to Asafo more. If we were to get ourselves a drop kick here, that would pretty much secure the game. Little bit of a short pass. Naholo picks it up well. And behind, loose ball, picked up by Lomax, who's had a few magical moments throughout this matchup. Go to Lomax. Again, we'll see what he can do with ball in hand. Makes a couple extra post-contact meters, but stolen straight away by Cody Taylor. Back across to the mighty Williams. Shoves off a Safwa Moore, and unfortunately for Moore, he's been one of those guys that get pushed off pretty often. I wasn't sure whether we were ever going to get that ball. But Roygard eventually does grab it. Billy Proctor around the side. Great offload to Duplessis Karefi. Crusaders rushing up here. Can we get it off to Ruben Love? Perhaps a grubber on the cards. Does it? Oh, he's been hit a little bit late. Jumped on by Tyrell Lomax. Playing very risky rugby here, the Crusaders. So they're going to continue trying to run it out. That is very close to the goal line. At this point, maybe they should have just kicked that ball away. We will now have the fight. No, never mind. We're going to have the goal line drop out. Downfield from James O'Connor. That one's ever going to come down. We're going to go for the kick. He's been smashed. Umunga Jensen. Kick across now. Spin coming from Ethan Blackadder. Amore over the ball. There's a knock-on advantage, apparently. Who knocked it on? Was it us? Yeah, apparently, somewhere in there we must have had a knock-on. Can't think of one off the top of my head, but we will go with it once again. Another scrum. Only 6 minutes remaining on the clock. Christie goes through. We may not have a fullback here. In fact, we don't. And the Crusaders will score another try. That now makes the final moments of this game that little bit more interesting. Has this change of camera angle completely ruined our chances of winning this game comfortably. Great run from Tom Christie. Big celebration too when he scored it. Now the Crusaders, they are within a converted try of winning this match. If this one does go over from James O'Connor. If he somehow missed this, there would be very much so an argument for match fixing. But it has gone over, making the score now 19 points to 14 in favour of us, still by 5. Are we going to be able to hang on? The whole dynamic of this game has now changed. I've just realised my defence, if I miss one more big tackle, the Crusaders could win Super Rugby Pacific. Oli Hohepa kicking it downfield. It will be just outside of the 22. Nicely taken by Tom Christie. Oh, great counter-up coming from Xavier Numia, but offloaded by the Crusaders. Chance on the halfway line. They might get the last crack at attacking here in this match. Christian Leo Willie tries the step. Hotham. It's back across. Nice spin from Shalfoon. We've got 3 minutes left on the clock. We might be in a scenario where we actually have to kick this ball out at the 80 minutes to try and win. Back across here again. Oh, double step. We need a fullback. There's Ruben Love. He's going to be able to make it. 90 seconds remaining here. Crusaders looking better as this match has progressed. James O'Connor. 40 seconds left now on the clock. I don't think we've made a tackle first time throughout most of this match. Every time we attempt one, they bump it off Levi and Moore. Moves up to 22 metres out, but the Crusaders a little bit late getting in the breakdown. James O'Connor bumps us off again. Lomax, the magical man, has not got that one just yet. Two-man tackle. Umunga Jensen just stands there and watches the breakdown, maybe feeling like we need some more guys in the defending situation. Still on the side of the Crusaders. O'Connor almost goes through. I'm actually really nervous now. The heart is pounding. We have to make sure we shut the Crusaders down. This is brilliant ball retention. Off now. 22 metres out. Great driving tackle from Zach Gallagher. Back across. Great tackle from Duplessis Karefi to match it. Still on the side of the Crusaders. Moore. The AI seem to be better at making first-time tackles than I am, which is a bit of a concern, but we're just letting it happen for now. This is well handled by the Crusaders. Breaking through as Will Jordan, but in there, please, someone needs to get this ball. O'Connor with the step. Peter Larkai. No, not quite. Tom Christie offloading on the inside. This has to be Billy Proctor's ball. They're just not giving it up at the moment, the Crusaders. They want to win the Super Rugby title. The only thing stopping them at the moment is one try. 3 men in there. It's bounced on our side. And all Roygaard has to do is make sure this ball goes out. So we're going to give it everything. That looks like it's not going to find the touchline. No, it does. And the Hurricanes have won Super Rugby Pacific by 5 points. That camera angle change was a difference maker. But we've managed to hang on, and look at the celebrations for this Hurricane side to go the whole season undefeated. It's definitely a tough task. Now, we talked about sexual tension at half-time. Hurricanes got some of their own, but the crowd are going crazy. And now we get to see us lift the trophy. James O'Connor, gracious in defeat, at a decent day at the office. Managed to get a couple kicks over in front of the home crowd as well. Looks like a packed stadium, which is fantastic to see. The referee going to bring it over, and Xavier Numia. Is he our captain? I don't even know, to be honest, but we're about to lift the trophy. A few fireworks as well, a bit of confetti. Someone's going to have to clean that up, but it sure as hell ain't going to be us. Look at that, 81 missed tackles. Every time I tried to make one tackle on them, they'd break through the first, and we would make the second. So, you know, if you looked at that and you said who deserved to be able to win this game, Crusaders didn't have too many stats that were actually that bad. In fact, they had pretty much everything better than us. But we managed to score the 3 tries. That last one of Nahola was absolutely crucial. And now, I don't know what happens. We've ended this season. We'll go back to the main menu. Assume we get some sort of big bonus or something for winning the Super Rugby title. Managed to complete some more of our objectives. We're up to 21,050 points for our debut season. And Asafo Moore has been charged with a careless high tackle. I think we're going to dispute it. We might as well. We'll see what happens. And he has been suspended for 1 match, so not too bad. To be fair, deserved it. He did flip Sevu Reece up on his head. Maybe that was the difference maker. Sevu not really having a huge amount of impact. After that moment, probably scared to touch the ball just in case it did happen again. But congratulations to the Hurricanes for winning the 2025 Super Rugby Pacific. It's the message we've just seen. We'll click season complete. Team record, 13 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. That was the regular group stage, of course. And then after that, we were able to win our playoff matches as well. But we do have the option to advance to next season. We get no extra points for our coaches. We can change what we put them in, though, which is a nice touch. We're just going to go the same yet again. We've got make the final, win the league. I think we've got to go win the league this year rather than just trying to win 5 matches in a row. So we'll tick that one off. And now we've got about a year to skip forward before the season does get underway. Now we do still only have fake players in our selection options. That is due to the fact that we did start our season before the little bit of a career mode update. But yeah, that is a season of career mode in the books, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to see this series continue, of course, do let me know whether or not we wait maybe a little bit longer before the game gets a few more little updates to make it better so that it is a bit more competitive for the future seasons. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, sure, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.